Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Nikki Zick, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do this abstract rose mixed media floral collage. Well, it's not really a collage, it's just a packed floral using crayons that are water soluble and watercolor paints, and putting dabs of watercolor and drawing on the watercolor with the crayon as it's wet and it bleeds nicely. You can see closely the crayon markings here and there because I'm using an Arteza pad with the texture, and it gives nice linear marks with the crayons. So let's get started. Let me prop this up with my Evil Eye and Relax Rock and get it ready. And we'll start with the center and the middle pink. And this is a fast moving artwork. As you lay the color, then you draw immediately into the wet paint with the crayon. So we'll start in the center and just do a rough shape of a flower. It doesn't even have to be perfect. It could just be loose, and you want it to be watery so the crayon moves. So there's the first pink flower, and the shape of the rose that I'm going to do is 2 leaf shapes on the bottom and the base of the flower, and then 2 leaves on the top, and then connect with the arch and do 1 diagonal, a second diagonal, and then 3 petals, the center being larger, and then another petal on the other side. I'll show you this more closely so you could see the shape of the rose that I'm going to be doing at different angles for this pattern. Next, I'm going to go into a red violet, and you want the colors to blend together and bleed. So this is wet on wet. I'll add this red violet over here on the right side of the pink, and then I'll grab my purple crayon, and the same idea. We'll draw 2 leaves on the bottom, 2 leaves on the top, and connect the circle with the curve, and then do 3 petals, and you can overlap onto the paper, and that's our second flower. Then we'll move into an orange. We'll go into the upper right, add a little more water, diffuse the color. You can remove some if you have too much. Next, we'll go in with my crayon, 2 leaves at the bottom, 2 leaves at the top, a curved edge, 1 diagonal line in the center, and a second diagonal line, and then 3 petals on top. This is a fun project. There's no right or wrong way to do the color formation. That's why I like this artwork type of abstract formula that I've been doing lately. Adding yellow, and let's see which yellow shall we use. The base, and you can go over into your other color, the pink, and add the yellow. Then we'll go into our blues and add our aqua on the top of our pink. And I'll use a sky blue crayon. Turn the point if you want to get a more crisp line. That That's the blue flower. We'll move into another blue flower below. And the colors can overlap what you already have laid down. Change the angle. And you see the flower shapes form. Then we'll move into a deeper violet. The corner here. And I'll get my violet crayon. And as you could see, when you draw with the crayon into the wet paint runs away from the crayon, and your crayon melts into the paint. I love working with the crayons like this. It's just a fun technique, and I hope you could try it. I'm using Sargent crayons. They're available on Amazon. Maybe take a little paint away. Go back with our crayon here. And for this, we'll go in this direction. If you like the video so far, I'd appreciate you give me a thumbs up. It'll help for my channel. And if you're new, please hit subscribe so you'll be alerted of new videos that I post, which is quite often. I'm a happy painter. Put a violet on the top. And then the same shape for the flower. We can now start moving into the greens. On this palette, I have quite a few greens to choose from, but I always seem to get drawn to this nice apple green. Just make your blob of color. I have a grass green crayon. Is it grass green? Yeah, a grass green. And this circle. We'll put another green on top. And you're just rotating colors and filling up your paper. This is a different green. You can mix your crayons. Change the shape of your flower. I think we'll add another yellow ochre to this corner here. My yellow crayon's a little faint. Let's try this one. Yeah, this you could see up a little more in the artwork. Let's see, now we'll do a nice cherry red. Make a curve, diagonal lines, and then your petals. Since we got the red, we'll go up top. Let's make another red flower. And just move into the paint with the crayon. Then we'll add more red violet flowers. We'll put one on the top here. Add another red violet. This corner here. Picked up a little bit of the orange, so it's turning a little brown. Let's see, we'll pick up a fresher color. We'll just work with the colors and how they form your artwork. Let's see, let's add another dark violet to this corner here. Remove a little paint. And the circle. I'm listening to nice piano music while I paint. It's very soothing. I see a room for a green on the top right left. This paint's very wet, so it's moving around very nicely. Put an extra petal on this one. We'll add more yellow ochre to the top. Maybe remove a little paint. We'll try this yellow crayon again. You can see it a little bit better. Let it run off the page. We'll put another aqua flower here next to the red. And use the sky blue crayon. If there's too much paint, you can always lift while it's still wet. I think we'll put another one up here. Make it more transparent. Next we'll add more pink flowers. Add one here. If you give this a try, I'd love to know in the comments how you liked working with these crayons, if you ever used them before, and what your feelings are about them. Another pink flower on the top. And just do the curves following the same formation. Since we're in our pink, we'll do one on this corner here. Go in the other direction. Next, we'll add some blue. Put a blue flower here. It's a little darker than the aqua we're using. More of an ultramarine crayon. And the petals. You could put a blue in this corner running off. Let's see what colors. I think we'll go with another yellow next to the blue we just laid down. And do the different angle. This flower can be a little bit larger. We'll add some more green. We'll fill in here. We'll put a green. Work two corners. First, we'll do the top. And then we'll do the bottom green. This is more of a blue-green that I'm using. We'll go back into our blue. Put a little paint on top, running off the edge. Do some on the right. We'll do some on the left. The top flower here. We'll add some blue crayon. On the side. I'm just doing small indications of flower leaves to give it movement. Move the paper up slightly. We'll go into our aqua. Lay some on the bottom. And while we're here, we're almost done. We'll put some in this corner on the left. Get our sky blue crayon. For this corner, we'll use bright blue. Let's see, we'll do a few more orange. Put orange right here in the middle. A little on the right, left. And a little on the right here. We're just filling in the page right now. A little too much paint on the orange. We'll have this facing to the right. Let's see, what color shall I do next? To finish this off, we'll add a little red violet. And a little red violet on the bottom here. Fill in the space. Draw your petals. Same for the flower here. And our last section, let's put yellow. A little too much. Water it down. Just fill in the paper, maybe a little yellow up here. And that's pretty much our artwork of abstract floral mixed media. Raise it up. And this is what the final looks like. And it didn't take too long to do, and it was really a fun exercise. I hope you try it and have a nice time as much as I did. Bye-bye.